Hello, everybody. It's Robert from Rob's TV World, but I got news for you all. Just went ahead and created my new YouTube account for the baseball card videos and concerts and autographs and all that stuff. And my old page, as I've talked about before, used to be Old Style Classics, but it was all like one word. And but I lost my email and I didn't know how to get back into it, and that's really what I wanted to do with these videos, was put it on there. But I was able to make a few adjustments, create a new account. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you'll enjoy these videos on Old Style Classics baseball cards. And you can go to there, and if you do see the other Old Style Classics, it's going to be more like concert videos and stuff that I had from way back in the day in Albuquerque. It was all one word because in the past you couldn't put spaces and stuff. So this is the sister station to Rob's TV World. That's just kind of general stuff that I would post. But anyways, as far as Old Style Classics, this is going to be my channel for my hobbies. You know, showing you baseball cards, talking about Andre Dawson, rambling on and on and on. But I think you're probably used to that. Hey, if it makes you feel better, I was watching my own video last night and I fell asleep. So it's a lot of fun. Anyway, so today is, I still haven't got my computer figured out as far as recovering the old videos, but I think I might be able to. But today is technically, I guess it's the 24th of September, because we've been playing around with getting these images and wording and all this stuff right for my page photo. I think you're gonna like it. It looks pretty cool. And then my banner and all that, you know, I had to create the stuff in Word and then transfer it to PowerPoint to make it a JPEG because it wouldn't let me do all that. So it became very frustrating, and then my computer died on me right in the middle of all that. But anyway, so 2 days ago, Allen and Ginter came out, which is my favorite set. As y'all probably know, Andre Dawson is my personal collection and my favorite player. And I love mini cards, especially tobacco minis. So that's why I'm a huge Allen and Ginter fan. I love all old style. See, they don't have to be old cards, and they don't have to be all old style, but I like old style cards. And you know, shout out to the Old Style Bear, which is a Chicago favorite. Especially when I was young, going to visit there, you'd see Old Style this and Old Style that. So that's kind of a, you know, it's got two meanings there. It has to do with the Old Style Bear, which is a Chicago thing, and then old style kind of cards, you know, pre-war, original Allen and Ginter's, T206, Colgan chips, Cracker Jack. I prefer the old stuff like that because to me that's what baseball cards always were, like a product placement or enticement. And so after the war, I like oddball stuff, so I do like all the continued product issues like Post Cereal, Bazooka, any kind of stuff like that, all the way up till today. That's why maybe I'm not the biggest vintage fan, because that kind of replaced what original baseball cards were. And it just wasn't my era. I mean, I love Ernie Banks and all those guys. I know y'all love Mickey Mantle and all that. And that's fine, but everyone's doing that. I really got going in the 80s. 87's my favorite year because all three brands did excellent. Just their best sets up to that point that year, I think. 90s, kind of meh. Skipped that mostly. Got back into the 2000s with getting my Jacoby Ellsbury autograph, TNA Knockouts Wrestling autographs, and then Allen and Ginter came out, and I was just, I was hooked on that because it was in the style cards that I like. And you know, honoring what I think baseball cards originally were. And yeah, I'm into all kinds of stuff. MSA, I want to go into a lot about that. Cracker Jack stuff they've done over the last 30 years. But anyways, this week's about Allen and Ginter, but I got some other stuff for you. So yesterday we opened about one row of my first Allen and Ginter's box this year, and then wrapped it up because I was going on like I am now for too long. But we're going to do at least another row of those. And what I got for you today is some of the stuff I picked up at my local card shop. So I love tobacco minis. So I bought this rip pack. It's got 4 cards that you can rip and get minis on the inside. I never really got this stuff. I didn't really learn about it for about 6 months ago. But one thing I don't like about these is they're like modern design cards, so I wasn't as fascinated with that as the old-fashioned like Allen & Ginter, Gypsy Queen, Goodwin Champions, Topps 206. But I thought, what the heck, why not? I used to have one, and then I don't like to rip Allen & Ginter cards. I'd rather do surgery on those to get the cards out. But we'll probably go ahead and do a rip on these. My wife's kind of excited to do one, and so I guess I'll do a real rip. If there's an Andre Dawson in here, though, this is 2020 rip. I'm not going to rip it because that's the only card he has in these. So there are no minis or little autographs or something. So I'll let you know that right away. Andre Dawson's not going down. So we got that. I got another one of these cheapo things at Rite Aid today because my wife was at her baseball card shop having a good time. Dropped her off at Ulta. She was looking around in there and she was like, "Oh, we can go." And I was like, "Oh, don't you want to look around a while?" And she's like, "I don't want to make you wait." And I was like, "I'll go over to Rite Aid, walk around and like Safeway." And she's like, "Okay." Yeah, just like that. And over at Rite Aid, I saw another box of these. I thought these were just Walgreens. Usually a bunch of garbage, but sometimes you might get something decent. And I figured I'd take a look for just a few bucks, no big deal. Then got 2 more things from eBay today, finally. So probably what I'll do is we'll do a row of cards. One of these and one eBay. And then we'll do another video where we'll do the other row of Allen & Ginter cards, another eBay, and then maybe the rips. So I don't know, where should I start? Should we start with Allen & Ginter right off the bat, or should I do a eBay?
eBay.
All right, pick an eBay. Yellow. This one?
Yeah.
All right. The lady has spoken. Honey?
Yes.
As you wish.
Thank you, my fond boy.
Shall I fetch you that pitcher of water? Oh, yeah. While I'm at it, I was telling my wife today, I went over to, where did I go? I went to Michael's yesterday. I needed to get me, or the other day, I went to get me a paint pen. And, they sell candy in there. And, so I got me a bit of honey, but it's like in a different package now compared to what they've been. So my question to you want this? Is that just a new bit of honey package? Or is that a throwback to something they did back in the old days, pre-war, so, or who knows when. So if any old timers out there, let me know. They're awfully yummy though. I'll just show you a few things I picked up at the local card shop besides those Topps rips. I got some of these foam things to put in the little boxes. Keep your cards from sliding all over, which I really desperately need. I went there to try to find more of these top loaders. They're a little bit smaller than 5x7, because 5x7s come up to about here, and I don't like that, mostly because I already have all my box loaders in these size. I can't find them. I don't know what's going on. If it's just one brand's version 5x7 that's just off, can't figure it out, and I don't know what I did with the packaging that it came with. There's that Manny Machado that I picked up. I like these size top loaders for these, and so they did have them. So those are 3.5 by 5 and 1/8 top loaders. So those, I went to the one in Sunnyvale. I wrote in there, and they know me. Anyways, I got 5 of these things. They know me that I'm a big Allen and Ginter fan. You want to start opening that?
I thought you were gonna.
Oh, I mean just to start opening the envelope. They know I'm a big Allen and Ginter fan, and that's what I'm always looking for. And they're all, hey dude, Allen and Ginter came out. And I was like, I know, I already picked up some boxes. And I was like, dude, you guys are selling it for like over $20 more expensive than the other place. And they're like, oh, and I was like, yeah, you guys got to lower your price. That's too much. Sorry. You know, I'll give you guys business and all, but, you know, I'm not going to pay an extra 60 some odd dollars for however much. That's almost like getting another box. And I got like another 5 or 6 of these tobacco card insert penny sleeves, because they fit right into pages, and top loaders, and one touches and all that. So, and I'm a big mini fan, and we're got a bunch of minis going to be coming here, so hopefully I'll get some good ones to use. Went to a couple Targets today. Still don't have any retail on Ginter out there. I know it usually takes a few weeks, but I've seen someone else pulling it, breaking it on YouTube. So I don't know how they got it. Maybe they have an inside person they mess with. And so I was at the local card shop. I picked up the RIP card, and then I was like, hey, I always try to get something free, right? You got any International Card Day stuff? And they're like, oh, all we got left is these football and some of these. I think that's women's sports. I was like, yeah, I'll take them. I can get autographs out of these, so maybe we'll rip one of these. You want to do one of these right away, or eBay first? eBay?
eBay.
All right. So one of my 2 eBays that I received today. Thank you all again for watching. And this is probably going to go towards my Allen and Ginter, trying to get a different kind of card of each thing they have, or to fill in some gaps in my Allen and Ginter binder. You got a few empty spots that I don't like, but which covers both things. All right, so CJ from Lynbrook, New York. Thank you. Let's see how long this is taking to get to me. Give me an idea. All right, what do we got here, people? All right, this is definitely one of those. It's a check, and it's gonna fulfill another need that I needed in my binder. So what we have here, Allen and Ginter. You say to yourself, full-size Allen and Ginter with the Allen and Ginter back. Well, what is that? That's not right. Brown cardboard. What is that? Well, this is the WWE champion. So WWE Allen and Ginter. Sorry. It's a Tin Lind Bowden's card, 5 of 6. So I've talked about before. And this year of WWE Heritage, which would be, I believe, 2008. I'm gonna have to get the magnifying glass out since I don't have my webcam that can kind of zoom in, and I don't want to mess with the camera while it's on there. 2007. So in 2007 in WWE Heritage, they came out with some of those TIN, little metal boxes that would have like a big pack of cards, like a jumbo pack of cards. And this would be one of the bonus cards because the tin looked like this. It had edge on it with this, so the actual can looked like a Allen and Ginter card. So WWE Heritage over the years, on and off, had insert sets of Allen and Ginter. They had a bunch of different ones in 2007, and one of the exclusives is just to those tins. So I had 2 of them already, which was leaving a gap on my page over there in my Allen and Ginter 2014 binder. So I needed to get something else, and Edge was the cheapest one, and it's actually a nice looking card. These are the only way you can get these was through WWE Heritage, so you couldn't get these in a regular Allen and Ginter. They're not on the main checklist. So if you're a Ginter fan and you want some other cards that you didn't know even existed, you know, you can go back and find these wrestling ones. And some NFL cards are out there too. And National Card Convention, Collectors Convention cards. Alright, this is going to be coming out anyway, so let's take a look. So, pretty decent job of shipping. Finally got a semi-clean top loader there. Let's take a look at how this one is. So, if you don't know by now, my video is going to be, videos are a lot longer than other people's. I'm not just here to break and show you right away what I got. I kind of want to talk about them as I get them and maybe my thinking behind it. So I like WWE wrestling. I love Allen and Ginter, and I love old style cards. And this is kind of a throwback to maybe the 80s and pre-80s when they still used regular kind of cardboard. I do have some other ones that have kind of a gray background, so that's kind of a variation of an Allen and Ginter. And I've talked about how Allen and Ginter is Topps Oddball set, which I am even watching people open 2023 now. They still don't get it. It's like these people won't do any research into cards to understand what Allen and Ginter is all about. It's the original set of cards. It came from tobacco company, putting them in their cigarettes, which was Allen and Ginter. But it wasn't just baseball cards. They only had like 9, and then they had a bunch of other people. Boxers, wrestlers, shooters. And then in the years following that, they would put other stuff out. Flags, national parks, birds, food, smokers, all kinds of stuff. And that's why even in this Allen and Ginter this year, they have like dessert cards. They have people of interest, musicians, stuff like that. So Allen and Ginter just continues to carry on that tradition, and that's what they're all about. It's not just a baseball card set. So some people should have learned this stuff after opening for 6 or 7 years. It's a little annoying. I like some of these videos, but it's like, come on, dude, like figure it out already. Like, you don't hear them complain about T206 cards. If I got a Hannes Wagner or a Ty Cobb, they wouldn't be complaining, but yet they complain about the minis. Yeah. So, anyways, that's in really good shape. I mean, for a card that might have been bouncing around in tin or something or in the pack, I don't see any flaws in that. I'm not a grader. I don't get graded stuff. But that's a beautiful card. I appreciate it. So good job, dude. All right, what do you want to do next? Some junk?
Yeah.
A rip? Or some international cards?
International.
All right, so we'll give her one of the like women in sports. Which one do you want? she's gonna take that one, and then it looks like a Bowman U. So this is like college. I'm gonna go ahead and start. Oh, I don't know, ladies first or ladies first.
Be a gentleman.
So I think you can get autographs in these International Card Day things. Used to be National Baseball Card Day, but I guess they're doing all sports now. Guess it's the correct thing to do politically. But hey, good for these people to get their own card. I guess I'll do mine since she's looking at hers. Is that all right? So, Newt Sarah Tomcom, volleyball player. And so, I think there's volleyball cards out there, but I'm not too sure. Maybe Leaf. You might get some, but who knows? Maybe she'll never have another card again, so that's good for her. Kelsey Mitchell. So this is Athletes Unlimited stuff, I believe. So I think that's kind of a women's league of some different sports. So that's good for them that they have kind of like a prospect league or something. It's kind of like the NBA D League, but for different sports for women. So that's good. Another volleyball player, Morgan Hintz. All right, so no autograph yet. Sam Fisher, so there we go. Some softball, baseball related stuff. Number 15. And then Isabel Harrison, basketball. So, yeah, I think you could buy blasters of these things I'd seen about 5 months ago or something. And then you got this Topps Ripped, Learn About Collecting in the Hobby, which I don't think is the same as Topps Rip. But, yeah, I was telling my wife about this old Topps logo here, the T, and then I was like, oh, somebody's using that, something similar to that on TV, and then we ran across it again and I already forgot. So there you go, follow the action, post your pools at Topps. So there's mine. What you got, babe?
Some volleyball players and basketball and I think lacrosse and softball.
So Cassidy Lickman, did you say hi to the folks?
Hi, folks.
She's helping me with my logo on my page. So if you like it, give her a shout out. Miss Pam.
I like doing this stuff.
Yeah, she likes doing this stuff, except at work. Then she's like, I don't want to go to work and have to be on the computer and do all this PowerPoint and crap. So anyways, if you look at my logo, the old style classics over the little C that has some kind of oso in it with some kind of wooden stick that belongs probably to somebody else, but we're thinking of kind of doing that old style classics kind of in a circle, like a loop around that, kind of, to kind of give it that, kind of take a look. So she's enjoying trying to figure out how to do that. But
We'll see if it
yeah, I don't know.
good or bad or
Yeah, I don't know if she has the right PowerPoint or whatever here at home to do it. But that is a work computer, right?
yeah.
No, I mean never mind. I don't want to get you in trouble. And we're just joking. April Fools. What is today? September 24th? Yeah, April Fools on you guys. Sidney Colson. No relation to the old New Mexico Lobos coach. I doubt. Hey, we got baseball. Jason Alyssa Denham for softball. Denham. All right, nothing there. Lacrosse. Hey, Charlotte North. She was in Allen and Ginter last year. And, yeah, so she has her own card in Allen and Ginter. So good for her. I'd rather be in Allen and Ginter than this, but good for her. She's been on a few main cards out there, so that's cool. And then this again. Same back. All right, so nothing. Still can't write my mom. Oh, well, I could show you. We did pull a Stowers Baltimore Orioles rookie card. Stowers, outfielder, mini framed autograph from last night's Allen and Ginter rip, and a relic card of who was it? Well, anyways, maybe on the next video I'll do a recap on some of the stuff we got. So I'm gonna do my football set, and then she's gonna open hers. So Mason Smith, LSU. Apparently, Top's got the NCAA licensing. Got everything now, right? Xavier Worthy of Texas. I heard Panini lost WWE after just getting them for like 2 years. So Panini is floundering. Maybe Fanatics trying to buy them and get them down. Cam Rising, Utah. Utah used to be in the Mountain West in the WAC with New Mexico Lobos, and then they jump over to the Pac-12, which has just died. So we'll see what left. You got Stanford and Cal left over. I don't want Cal. I wouldn't mind Stanford, but I think we should go after Stanford and Gonzaga and let Cal go to the, I don't know, Big West or something. Not a big Cal fan. Graham Mertz, Florida. All right, and Casey Thompson, Nebraska. Remember when Nebraska used to be so good? I was so sick of Nebraska winning over and over and over, like in, I don't know if it's late 80s and 90s. And, yep, they've disappeared. All right, more of this. All right, honey, what you got? Did you get anything good?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I like football, but I don't follow, like, players and too much, all that much. I follow the Bears, and they stink, so. Graham Mertz, Florida. Did I just get that? Casey Thompson. Julian Fleming. The Ohio State, not Ohio State. Oregon, Bo Nix. They're going to what, the Big 12 or Big 10 or something. And Walker Howard, Ole Miss. All right, so nothing there. I mean, if there is, we don't know. All right, so we're 27 minutes in. Should we do this junk?
Yep.
Yeah, because we got the rip stuff. Yeah, so maybe we'll do the rip on the next box, in the next video. All right, what did we get this time out of these repack packs? All right, always going from the bottom, otherwise you're gonna run into that thing in there. So, you get one pack of cards and a bunch of old junk wax stuff. So, we got some big baseball cards. All right, so that's Topps, and actually, I think I need the Andre Dawson, to be honest with you, because I have this one and it's in my Andre Dawson binder, my non-Allen and Ginter Dawson binder that I made a video of the other night that I think is lost. But that card is kind of a little flimsy from some of the damage that the binder took, so maybe I'll pull them in here. I'll let my wife open those as I go through this garbage. Let's see what we got. Some of this stuff's okay, like you'll get to see random stuff through the ages. It's like a history through the junk wax era, mostly. So,
Oh.
yeah. They got cartoon back, so she's all interested in that. Okay, so, hold on, babe. Jorge Sosa. What do we got here? Another blend, Topps flagship. I know a lot of you guys love that stuff, but it's just not my thing. 06. All right, I'm not going to go over one of these, like, in any detail. One of those All-Star Game ones from this set of Ian Nova, Michael Lorenzen or something. Hey, Terry Pendleton. He's a big name from back in the day. That's Flair 1990, kind of following suit with all the other brands, just going to that bland white card. Trey Linford, Casey Candale Todd Hundley. There's a name. 92 Upper Deck. Hey, there we see. You get a couple little decent stuff in there every now and then. There's a Ken Griffey Jr. I mean, it's by no means in great shape. I mean, it's got a little ding there. But Ken Griffey Jr. there is one of the best players in baseball. You know, that can go into somebody's PC or wait another 75 years. Who knows? This card could be worth thousands. All right, we'll set that off to the side. I don't know why these cards are always back and forth and this way and that way. All right, so there's a classic. Hey, look at that. San Jose Giants, honey.
Oh, wow.
Joey James. I wonder if that's at that stadium we've been to here. So that's kind of neat. I mean, I'm not a San Jose Giants fan by any means, but we go to games every now and then because it's baseball. It's fun. And you could meet these people there. So we'll set that aside. That's an oddball that I've never seen. All right. Jeez. All right, so Patrick Lynn, Al Ozuna. Yeah, that's a cool card where he's playing with the camera.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a little oddball one. There we go. Prospect, Dave Nelson, Jeff Reed, Leo Gomez. All right, so now we're getting a few older cards here. It's Flair when they started to get better. 86, 87 Flares, Epic. Beautiful set, so they were heading the right direction here. Ricky Jordan, I remember that name. Phillies fans out there. You know, that's where they kind of lost me with all this stuff, this too much like studio and all that. Just, there we go. Kurt Dessendorfer. And even Topps was trying to improve their backs by 92, but I don't know, it's just kind of weird. When Topps does it, it's like they're still trying to use the old stuff that they had, but yeah, just not great. Oh, look at that. Oakland Coliseum before Mount Davis. Yep. I'm not going to go back into the A's right now. Jeremy Burnett, there you go. First round draft pick. He was a pretty solid player through the years. Set him aside. I think he's one of the hated White Sox. 2003 Rawlings Gold Glove, Mike Matheny. So there you go. 2004 Topps. Rookie prospect Bill Hasselman. 88 Dunross. They went a step backwards from having a beautiful set in 87. Celio Horante. Barry Lyons. Joe Bover, whatever. Bill Spires. The horrible 1990 Topps. That's what the 2021 WWE Heritage cards. The Heritage ones, not the Allen Ginter insert set, but the Heritage cards is this design. Not a fan. Hey, all right, we got some minor league cards. Huntsville Stars. Pre-rookie, they called it. Joe Briscoe. I like minor league cards. I mean, they're usually pretty junky, but it's cool. Just see other uniforms and stuff throughout the years and the people's styles. Arkansas Travelers. Dale Kirsten. Actually, we had I wouldn't call him a friend. He was an acquaintance. My mom's friend's son. He has a card out there. He played in I don't know, Florida or somewhere. He was a minor leaguer. He was a cool dude, and but I just didn't ever get to talk to him very often. But he has his own baseball card, and I have it still up in one of my boxes. So when I come across it, that'll be one I'll talk about someday. Marvell Wayne, Tom Bolton, Mike whatever, Munoz. All right, the Memphis Chicks. I like that old school hat. That's neat. Pete Alberano. And then we starting to get into score select. I like some score, but I don't know. Not that one so much. You know, this is the 90s. You can't read anything. It's all Rondell White. So he's a decent name. 94. Pinnacle. When they do paper cards, they're not very attractive. Mike Humphreys. And then when they do those glossy cards, they stick together, and then you get all kinds of paper loss. So, Pinnacle. Donruss 91. Yeah. Going with that whole 90s kind of theme. Is that Michael Jordan? Nope. Gerald Clark. Yep. Colorado Rockies. That's pretty early Rockies card, probably. This is the good set of score. I think score really changed baseball cards. 87 was a spectacular year, but they were very classic old style cardboard cards. And then score came out the next year with these really colorful, bright. Some of them, like these mustard colored ones, meh. But, I mean, the backs were like night and day compared to what you used to get, And so I think score, they made the first big step before Upper Deck ever came on scene. But they were they overproduced and never able to kind of recreate. Yeah, but they're still around, and not the original company, but Panini owns them, I believe. Houston Astros, Studio and all that. Stadium Club. Craig Lefterer, something. Jose Uribe. Eric Shaw, the dude that plunked Andre Dawson in the face, on the cover of the Sports Illustrated, and that big bra. And he's the jerk that caused Andre Dawson who knows how many home runs that year. How close to 60 could Dawson have got that 87 if it weren't for this dude? I feel bad for him. But he'd been in multiple altercations, I think, through his career, and a lot of people disliked him. And I know I think he either overdosed and he's dead. So he OD'd or offed himself. I'm not sure. I know that's the word you're not supposed to say on Facebook. So self-deleted, they say. Terry Leach. So, I mean, I don't hate the guy, but I'm just mad that he hit Andre Dawson. All right, Albany Colony Yankees. Hartzog. Yeah, Diamond King looks pretty good for that year. Cecil Fielder. Diamond Kings are always beautiful. It's not too bad centered for Donruss. All right, let's wrap this crap up. This guy. If somebody wants this stuff, it should go straight into the garbage, really. That way other people's cards of these same ones might have a little more value. So this is a minor leaguer, something Generals. Can't make out the team that he's on. Tigers top prospect. Yuri Sanchez, huh? I don't know. Set that aside. These Leafs, they look a lot like those old timer cards from like '87. Yeah, not a fan of that shade of silver or whatever it's supposed to be. Clancy. There's a beautiful set, 87 tops. Spectacular set. That's what I like. I like these old cardboard, just simple. But 87 is a beautiful design. And so, got a ton of that stuff though. Joey Mayer, rated rookie, and Glenn Braggs. So, yeah, we got a King Griffey Jr. and some a few oddball things on minor league stuff, and that's what you can expect out of this. You might see 2 stars, but every now and then you'll get like an 81 or a 79 or something. It could be like Eddie Murray or something, and sometimes they're actually in really nice shape. All right, so we'll set that over here. Let's see what she's got. Got anything to say, babe?
No.
All right, so here's the big card. So let's see what you got first. The company store. You could get that Tops sweatshirt for $20 back then. That's a lot of money for 1987. So, or 88. So maybe you guys can still order that and be like, hey, you didn't have an expiration date on there. It's a blank back. So is that an error? All right. So it's got a little dings on the corner here. Now these were kind of cool cards. It's like Bowman early. You couldn't. They're too big to store anywhere. These ones kind of look a little faded. It's kind of weird. But they're cool because they got the little comic book back. And those are 88s. So Morrison. Carmelo Martinez. That looks like the registration's a little off there on his name. A little blurry. So maybe this was just a blurry pack. So if you want to read that. Alright, next. Obi McDowell. Not seeing an Andre Dawson in my future. Scott Garlitz. Yeah, that's a really bad registration on these. It's weird, but they do smell like baseball cards. I mean, but like they smell like Topps baseball cards, which always it smells like bubble gum, but there's no gum in them unless she ate it. Did you eat the bubble gum? Yeah, so there must have been no gum in there. They kind of have that bubble gum smell to it a little bit. You want to smell? Oh, looks like she's getting it to. Yeah, maybe, but maybe that's why I always associate it with the gum with the ink. So Carmelo Martinez, is this the second one of this guy I got here? Oh. Or did I just hand her that and she handed it back? Nope, look at that. Got a duplicate and a pack of how many? Can I have that pack? Look at that, people. A duplicate. And then Mike Dunn for you Pirates fans. What a ripoff. Can I see that pack, please? That plastic thing that this came in. Yep, thank you. So look at this, people. Third series, 7 picture cards in this little set of like 264 cards. And we get a duplicate for San Diego. That's funny. Good job, Topps. Alright, so nothing there. Here's the pack if you want to see it. So, I don't know, maybe Dawson's in a different series, maybe Series 1 because he was MVP the year before. Yeah, just some cheap cellophane, the noisy stuff. Alright, and so we're 45 minutes in here. So I think I'm going to wrap that up with that stuff because if we start doing Allen Ginter, we're going to be like an hour and 15 minutes or more at least. So we'll just focus in on that. Yeah, so she's got the old style classics all arched. It almost looks like this needs to go just a you know what I mean? Like the classics is like the, you know, like the centering's off, you know, if you know what I'm trying to say.
That's centered.
It's weird. It's just an optical illusion, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's really neat. Yeah, you can see what she's done here. All right, guys, we're going to wrap that up, and then we'll just go to the next eBay reveal. Allen Ginter, Topps Rip. That way we don't have to mess with the garbage anymore. All right. Thank you for watching part 1 of today. September 24th.
Yep.
All right. Part 2 coming up next. Thank you. Bye.